Chapter 54, Jaiden Kensington. My face hurts. Something in my mouth feels odd. I move my tongue to swallow. Is that my front tooth touching the roof of my mouth? Sliding my tongue under the tooth, I push it back to where it should be. I hope I don't lose that tooth. I glide my tongue across the back of my top teeth, then over the bottom. This helps put the tooth in its exact place. My face hurts. I reach up to my face with both hands. My glasses are gone. The sides and top of my nose feel proper. I know I face planted, but I don't think I broke anything. Well, maybe my tooth and my glasses. I open my eyes to see the lobby ceiling. Jaiden! Lucas rushes to my side first. Others follow quickly after. Did you just leave me where I fell? I ask rhetorically. We rolled you over. You were alive, and we didn't know when you might come to, Callie answers. There's a lot going on. Another thought comes to mind that it might have been unintentionally medically better for them to have left me. If I had broken my neck or something, they could have done further damage by moving me. How are my glasses? I ask. They're bent. We tried to bend them back into place as best as we could. Lucas hands them to me. I put them on, and they don't feel right. I twist the frame a little bit and adjust the nose pieces. I try them again, and I'll live with the results. I sit up slowly, despite the protests around me. There's a hand on my back helping me sit up, but I haven't the care to check to see who owns the hand. Everything seems okay. I don't feel dizzy at all, so I stand up. I may still have a concussion, so I should stay up late tonight? Or was it having to wake up every couple hours? Both? The pub is mostly empty now. Some bodies have been removed, and able-bodied people have vacated the area. The few people remaining are helping with cleanup. Jaiden, come sit. Drink this. Eat this. Jerry catches my view at the second mention of my name. I nod to him and take the pro-offered seat. The four-legged seat keeps me grounded and level. I drink the liquid. As far as I can tell, it's just brown pop. He probably thought the sugar would be good for me. I may have passed out from low blood sugar compounded with a panic attack, so he may not be too far off in his thoughts. The granola bar will help too. I try to pull away from the suddenly touchy wrist against my head, but it's no avail. The hand belongs to Callie. She persistently holds her hand to my forehead. What are you doing? I ask her. Checking for a fever, she says. I relent. Would I even get a fever from a concussion? I don't think so. A concussion happens when your brain bounces off your skull. I don't think that there were many outward signs of a concussion. Perhaps the best detection would be questioning and remembering things. My name is Jaiden, and I'm 15 years old. I have a narcissistic, misogynistic, chauvinistic, xenophobic father. Well, not my father. I have a Jacob. I have a man who provided basic necessities of life, but even that went downhill after my mom died, and he found himself a male heir to carry on the Kensington name. My mom died when I was a kid, and I only met my birth dad this last summer. Well, can I really call him my dad? We aren't at the place in a relationship where I feel like he'd be what a dad is supposed to be. I'll come back to it. I'm a high honor student in school, whatever that's supposed to mean once I get out into the real world. 2 times 2 equals 4, 5% tax on a $28 5% tax on $28 is 8 times 5 equals 40, 20 times 5 equals 100, so 140, $1.40. A hand in front of my face catches my attention. Yes, I ask. Oh, good. I thought we lost you there. Are you okay? How do you feel? Callie looks concerned over my not paying attention to her. Yes, I'm fine. I was just going over a few things in my head. One of the signs of a brain injury is lacking memory, so I was going over basic information in math. I didn't notice anything off, but I should stay up late just in case, I advise her. She looks dumbfounded for a moment. Well, it sounds like you have everything taken care of. I sip my drink and take in my surroundings. Moreover, the people bustling about. Should I have responded to Callie? It doesn't look like she was looking for one. She has moved to a seat in the same table. I open the granola bar and take care to make sure I don't bite or chew with the tooth that bent backwards. I run my tongue along the tooth to make sure it stays in place. I'm too scared to test the tooth much more than that. I hope I won't lose it. There are no dentists around to fix it. I don't want to go years without a front tooth. I press my tongue down on it to try to make sure it keeps in its spot, if that'll do anything. Time ticks by. Callie and Lucas go to bed when they get too exhausted to stay awake with me. Jerry, Black Eyes, and a couple others promise to babysit me. This means more pop and pieces of conversation while they continue tidying. Other than to go to the bathroom, I'm not allowed to get up from my seat. It's been debated about whether I should move to sit on the ground or not 5 times. They eventually give in hours later to take a break. Light chit-chat quickly gives way to talk about the events of what happened, theories at least. Jerry's theory involves a rival gang he's been in disputes with. He spins a classic tale of claims to a territory and a cut of the money. Jerry resisted, so this was a message to stop fighting it. Black Eyes, or rather Zion, poses a rather important question. He asks, will they attack again? Jerry doesn't think it'll be soon, but he plans to move operations to a secondary location. There is a long silence. Tell us about yourself, Jaiden. Zion finally breaks the silence, though I wish he hadn't. What do you want to know? I take a drink. Where are you from? What did you do before the uprising? Zion's questions are extremely general. The answer spans over 15 years, but I don't want to reveal much. I'm from Leduc, born and raised. Didn't do much before the uprising. I was an honor student in high school. How old are you? Zion interrupts me. Momentarily, I think about playing the how old do you think I am game, but I think better of it. 15. Zion leans back. Well, now I feel like a creep. He shakes his head and huffs. You're not old enough to drink alcohol. You're not old enough to drive. Jerry? Jerry shrugs. She acts old for her age. Old laws don't apply. I've always been told I have an old soul, I offer up. Shouldn't you be with family? Zion asks. My mom passed away when I was a kid, and my dad didn't come back to the house for me. I waited a week, but he didn't show up. My parents cut off most of their family years ago, so there wasn't anyone else on those sides. I tried to go to my grandma's through my other dad's side, but they were killed by a group staying in their house. Go back. I think you need to explain a bit more, Jerry says. Other dad? Oh, my mom slept with one guy and got pregnant, and then she met an older man, slept with him, and told him that he got her pregnant, so I thought I was his until after she died. I don't know if he knows or not. I never told him. We snuck around because we didn't know how he'd take it. So one of her old friends showed up to the funeral and kept in touch afterwards. She eventually told me about the secret and started tracking down my birth father, so I was introduced to that family last summer. And we were joking about an apocalypse and agreed to go to Grandma's house if it ever happened. When I got tired of waiting for Jacob to get home, I went to Grandma's house, but when I got there, I found a group of humans. They said werewolves killed the people there, but then I found out that the werewolves were the neighbors in the area and family friends with my grandparents, and the son of Alpha Ken was dating my sister, actually. The humans had kidnapped a couple of the werewolves from the pack, so we attacked. And when we were rescuing them, I found a bunch of dead bodies that belonged to my family. Some had bullet holes, so I naturally can imagine what happened. God, girl, you should write a book about your life, then get it made into a soap opera, Ren says. You have no idea. I've been told by a few people. My life was crazy before this all happened. But enough about me. Let's talk about you all. I try to switch the subject off of me. Are you from Red Deer? Each responds affirmatively. An awkward silence follows. No one uses the opportunity to continue to talk about themselves. I can't think of a good follow-up question. I'm beat. You're probably safe to get some sleep now. You seem fine, Jerry declares as he gets up from his seat. Sure, yeah. We all fall asleep. We all follow suit and head off to our respective rooms for the night.